Why your lead funnel could be sending your customers into the cold. We need to redesign the lead funnel. Here we have a typical lead funnel. At the top of the funnel, it's all drama, lots of energy and excitement around getting those customers into the start of your funnel. And it's wide at the top because we know that it requires a lot of resources to get just a few people to start down that path. But then, as soon as your customer gets all the way through that funnel and pays you their hard-earned money, visually and size-wise, they become minimized and in the cold, tiny. We even use the colors blue, and that indicates that they are no longer relevant and they are out in the cold. How does this get reflected in real-world decisions about how you present yourself digitally to your customers? Pair is an amazing company, a hosting company. They do domain registration and email. I've been a client for 22 years, a very long time. They redesigned their website, and let me show you how that funnel shape gets expressed in the real world. Pair decided to redesign their website, and this is how it looked before the redesign. I came to their website and immediately I was able to log into my account, because this is what I need to do in order to access the services that they provide for me. And I logged into Pair multiple times a day. Now, one big problem with this particular design is that they don't have an easy way to tell new visitors to the site who they are and the services that they provide. So that was the reason why they decided to do a redesign of their website. And it was needed. This is their new web design. Now, they've fixed the issue that I'm about to show you after several years. It didn't even happen immediately. 2 or 3 years of people like me saying, hey, this is a problem, because look what has happened. As an existing customer, someone who's been a loyal customer for 2 decades, who uses the site multiple times a day, when I come to this website and I look for where I need to log in, I don't see it. And the first time that I came to the site, I was surprised. So I started to scroll down looking for where to log in. I see web hosting, get started. I don't need to get started. I already have an account, and I have for 20 years. Find your perfect hosting package. Okay, I already have a hosting package. Focused on you? Well, not focused on me. Oh my goodness, I started to feel really agitated. Platform of choice. Okay, I'm still looking for that login button. Hassle-free site launch. Well, I launched my own websites, so not needing that. I'm still scrolling and I'm not finding anywhere to log in. And so I literally got to the bottom and I couldn't figure it out. And I had to actually call them. And what they said is, oh, go to the footer and look at the bottom of the footer on the left-hand side column. You'll see a link called ACC Login right here. This is where I need to go to click to link to get into my account. I was really shocked. So that's a real world example of how this lead funnel can actually lead you to leaving your paying customers out in the cold. And we all know this, that acquiring new customers can cost 5 to 25 times more than getting a sale from an existing customer. So what I am doing, what I'm proposing, is that we change the shape of the lead funnel so that psychologically we're not doing this, leaving our paying customers out in the cold. Here's the new lead funnel diagram that I'm proposing. Not only am I changing the arrangement of the colors, but I'm also changing the shape of the lead funnel. So at the very top is where I'm putting the cool colors, because as we know, when we're trying to create awareness of a new product or a new brand, sometimes it can feel like crickets out there. It feels lonely out there. And it's only when we start to gain momentum and get people more interested in our brand and understanding our solution and understanding that we are a potential and a very good option for them for solving their problem, only then do they make that purchase. And after that, they make that purchase, then we are starting to create a community around that client, and we can start to offer them additional services, tell them about new products that are coming, additional ways that we can help them. And we really create a strong relationship with them so that they want to promote you and recommend your product or service. Let me just show you quickly how this looks. So here's a picture of me. This is after a hike that I took with my girlfriends. It was a wonderful day. We hiked 9 miles that day, and afterwards we were hungry. So we Googled nearby restaurants and we settled on Joe's Taco Lounge, which I happen to know has the most delicious grilled blackened shrimp taco with mango salsa, and it's delicious, down in Mill Valley, which is nearby where we were hiking. And so we went there, we ate the food, and when we paid, because they're using Square, which is just one of the POS systems that does this, I'm registered with Square. So when I paid, I immediately received an email and a text message from Joe's Taco Lounge saying, "Thank you for visiting us. Here's some additional rewards. So if you come back, we'll give you a discount on your next taco." And so that was really wonderful. It makes me feel special because I go there a lot actually, and I've accumulated these rewards. I feel like I'm a part of their broader community, and because of the way that I feel about them and how delicious their food is, I post photos on Instagram of these delicious tacos, and they respond to my posts thanking me for their support. This is a good example of a local organization, tiny little company, but they've created a really special relationship with me by being with me all along the way of my journey to eating their food. So here's an immediate action that you can take. Fix your homepage so that your existing customers are not left out in the cold. And I recommend looking at Google Analytics. Here's a snapshot of a small nonprofit organization that I work with. They had 300 users with 352 sessions. So that says that at least 50 of those users have come back a second time. And you can look at these numbers and determine how many of those users are coming back. And you want to make sure that those people that are coming back feel like you recognize them, that you're prepared for them. Let me show you, for example, the Bold Craft homepage. On the Bold Craft homepage, I'm really taking this to heart. Rather than the call to action that's the most visible, which is usually the one on the left-hand side, rather than it being a call to action to give me money, I'm giving my existing members quick access to logging in to the content that I've provided for them. And then if they're not a member, there is a brightly colored option for them to register. I hope that this has given you one thing that you can do immediately to add value, bring value to your existing paying customers. If you'd like to access the vault at BoldCraft, visit boldcraftplaybook.com, where you'll have access to additional teachings, trainings, and advice for how you can do your best to meet your customers on their journey.